about 11:47, and this is just 2:30. So 11, 12, just like let's say 4 hours. Let's say just say 4 hours, and we're just hearing about the pathologies and all like that. So but there's a rumor that is flying out that the case is going to the High Court. No, it is not, because I was able to speak to a lawyer and he clarified that it was the what will I call it?
Interlocutory injunction that was sent to the High Court.
Yes.
Listen, just for me to share it, just wait 1 minute.
She was going to stay off.
Yeah. So just wait 1 minute, Prince. Everybody, you remember African television was supposed to have his tribute and all of those stuff on the 1920, okay? An interlocutory injunction. So somebody took a case to the court. All right. So somebody had already made a complaint about what African television is going to do. So the court order came to African television: suspend whatever you are doing from this moment until the trial, until that the case that is in State High Court is resolved. Then you will, whether or not, however it works, then you can continue. So this interlocutory injunction, I think it's due to the Bankole and Smith case that is in the State High Court. They probably think that maybe their right has been trampled upon by the magistrate court, the lower court. So they want their stance in the inquest to be clarified properly by the State High Court. I think it makes sense for the State High Court to suspend whatever activity going on, in the lower court, which is the magistrate court. So, we wait to see, but I think in fewer days it will be made more clearer why, but I think those who received the order, I think that would have been stated, the reason why such order was put in place. Anyway, I don't know, Priscilla, yeah, you can go on with what you were saying. That's just a short one. And you can also come in, since you understand that process, okay, Prince, like you said, rightly, broken it down, so it is clear. Can you hear me? Yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Who is also supposed to, appear today.
Was there any rumor? Was there any rumor that anything happened to the nurse? Was there any rumor that anything happened to the nurse? There's no
rumor, but I think I can say that I don't know if I should let this thing out, but it's actually a confirmed thing. But maybe I will tell you, behind.
No, just say, just say, go on.
But don't push me. There's a speculation. Okay, let me just put that this way. There's a speculation that the nurse has not been signed. Yeah, there's a speculation that the nurse has not been signed. So yes, there's a speculation that for a while now she has not. So it's actually worrying. So that's the speculation that is going on. I was able to filter around.
Maybe she's out of the country, or there's a powerful force behind her. There have to be somebody powerful behind her for her not to. Who is she not to be signed?
Yeah. And today also, after the inquest, Wunmi was almost attacked. Wunmi was almost attacked. After the inquest. I thought, I don't really have the footage, but by the time I got to where it was happening, she has already entered the camp. What I was hearing from people is that I think she was taking pictures and she was maybe taunting people, like that. And I noticed that when she came into the court, after the break, she greeted Mama Mohbad, which was if you look at the last inquest, you understand their reaction. If I'm to, in my opinion, if I'm to place it side by side, it doesn't look as if there is anything, worrying or anything concerning in between them. You understand? She greeted. I think they even left together. They left together. So I think
today they left together.
Yeah, they left. Yeah, well, with my mama back. Yeah, they did. And for me, I feel maybe there's a source of negotiation. As our insinuation is becoming right.
I think the two of them going together is as a result of the tense environment and the toxic environment and the possibility of the angry people in the premises taking law into their hands. And
agreed, I disagree.
The possibility of the people angry at the premises of the court. Okay, that's all. That's my opinion. Thank you very much.
Let me ask this question. I want a very open, information about this. How come it was Barrister Shitu that mentioned the adjournment or the information from the High Court?
I should go on.
Do you hear that?
So, can you hear me? Okay, so the reason why it could be that as the comrade have said, maybe because of the tension, but it was in the courtroom that pleasantries was exchanged, and originally, or maybe I wasn't even expecting anything because they didn't come together. You understand? Last time also Wunmi did not come, but it appears that the ongoing disagreements between them should still continue. But with what we saw in the courtroom today, I've suggested otherwise. You understand? And we all know right now that Mama Mohbad and Mama Mohbad are in quotes, in quotes. Understand? Because some things have been, we understand that they've made some kind of, they're having some partial kind of agreement or friendship, so to say. So, and with the greeting of Wunmi and the president, we suggest a lot. So, and for them to have even go together, they don't come together the way. In fact, it suggests a whole lot of things. It suggests, as lawyer will say, maybe innuendos or insinuations. So, it suggests a whole lot of things. So, I think there's some things going on the ground that I believe it will be reviewed eventually. Now that the case has been suspended indefinitely, we'll know what's up in a few days.
Well, like what Kekran have just said, to just buttress, living together for me, by evaluation, has not signified any big deal. The environment was tense, the people were shouting on Wunmi, and they were even moving closer to her, and even the mama was not well protected, and those are the only police and the heavy security.
All right. The question Jake Clock just asked now to emphasize.
Nobody can. Nobody can. Exactly. Nobody can assume.
From the point of Jake Clock, the first worry is this. Okay, I myself been thinking about that. Please be muted first. There's a lot of noise in your background. Muted. Okay. So the first worry is this. Okay. There is so many different lawyers in the inquest. Lawyers are in the inquest. And the higher court, the state high court that is higher to the magistrate court. Inquest is operating as a magistrate court here. So, the state high court passed an order because of somebody the order to individual lawyer. That's Woórst. And Woórst is the one telling the magistrate who is the ruler of the court that there's an order from the court. Is it that Woórst is working hand in hand with the person that passed that have the case there in court? Or
no.
Because they're supposed to contact the magistrate court first.
Paparano, when Shitu stood up and said he received order from the state high court, I interrogated some other lawyers that are close to us. Even one of the team lead for Nigerian Bar Association, and he said he has not received that order as well. And even the guy representing Falana, I spoke with him. He said he has not received that order as well. And the magistrate also confirmed that she has not received that order. Look, let me tell you something that I can guarantee you here. Is that I'm in the court premises. One thing I can guarantee you here is the magistrate has actually gotten that order and she refuses to act on it because of the quarter where that order is coming from. We know the people that filed that order at the state high court, and she doesn't want to attend to that order, and that is the reason why she was behaving such way.
And the same person that sent it to us, sent it to Sanshi, was bold enough.
And the same person that sent it to her, sent it to Sanshitu. After some time, you now came back and saying whether the order is with your magistrate, you don't know, but you will check and confirm.
Maybe they went to send
you are
to
getting the gimmicks. Then you now went away. So, wait now, bro, wait now.
But let me say this. Today, it was announced that Mohbad got a lawyer. Mohbad lawyer was introduced in the court. So whatever motive, direction, or anything they want to do is yet to be known. A lawyer was introduced as the deceased mother, lawyer of the deceased mother. And one thing amused me a lot, shocked me a lot. Aziz Fashola, who is popularly known as Naira Marley, was represented by a lawyer, Okuobi. He was represented. But the shocking aspect of it is that the same lawyer representing Naira Marley also announced that he is taking brief for Sam Larry. And I tried to sit back and think over the connection between these two individuals. But event and time, situation will unravel and will expose whatever they have in connection. But one thing I will say is this: no matter how much anyone try to cover the truth will prevail. The pathologist was well cross-examined, exposed, disgraced, and he felt disappointed in himself coming to the inquest. Immediately he was allowed to leave the witness box. He didn't sit, he had to rush out and started going. Because the magistrate announced that we have an important witness that we must listen to today. After saying that, I was second-guessing who this could be. After like 5 minutes, he announced, where is the nurse? Where is the nurse? A lawyer stood up. Another lady lawyer who came to represent the nurse. After she has announced her appearance though, but she stood up and said, well, the nurse is not available. That she was there to represent the nurse. The magistrate now asked, why would the nurse not be here? It was like a mini argument. And the woman said, okay, let me try to sort one or two things and know what to do. And he caught the proceedings, as in he took recess of the proceeding and said, okay, we should give some minutes and let's go. He went inside. She went inside. After going inside, probably he received a call or a notification came. Because in the morning, when I got there, I saw Barrister Bankole. I spoke with him. We had a chat. But when the call started, Barrister Bankole was nowhere to be found. He had run away. And even when Barrister Shitu was announcing the notification of the stay of proceedings, he was looking at that. Can Bankole was here, come and defend what was sent to him. Barrister Bankole was nowhere to be found. He took ill, he escaped and ran away and was unable. And Barrister Shitu looked dumbfounded at what's going on. But he stood firm to make sure that the business of the day was well executed in cross-examining thoroughly the pathologist. And during the cross-examination, you know what? made known to us that the team of pathologists took samples of Mohbad, but was handed over to the IPO, to the police. The police was the one that took it to the lab, and the lab transferred it to NMS, in which the woman lawyer asked.
The same police officer with the same age.
Yes, and the question was asked, don't you think there could be an interjection during the transit? Could the sample not altered in the process of transit? He said he's not aware that he cannot say that the normal procedure, I don't know. He said even all over the world that if pathologists take sample of a corpse under corona, they hand it over to the IPO. So it's the same police that got the sample, and the samples, it was further exposed that the sample could have been changed or altered before it get to NMS. But at least the state lawyer who brought the pathologist tried to package and defend him that, look, you seal the whatever sample in a box and in a zip bag. Could it have been, will NMS have entertained it and said it? You see, all those things were exposed by barrister, by Sanshitu, because he told him that, look, where on one of the pages of the report, you said NMS did. He couldn't get the stamp of NMS. Was he sent to NMS directly? He said he didn't know. A lot of questions were asked for him that he was pushing to a pathologist that we never knew, a pathologist that was abroad. So after those times, the magistrate now came out later and said he got a call from the High Court that there must be stay of execution. Invariably, Barrister Smith might have gone to the High Court for them to call the magistrate that the proceedings must be stopped. So the proceedings was stopped by Smith and Bankole, who want to forcefully get involved in this case, but cannot wait patiently for the decision of the High Court whether their appeal could be approved or not. And they don't know that the magistrate that they are delaying, the magistrate that they are wasting his time, we have our own input in telling the High Court why he turned down the representation of Smith and Bankole. It's an interesting day today. Wunmi was there, Mohbad was there. A lot of individuals were there. I thought they could cross-examine certain individuals. I know anytime.
Mr. Gracie.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me take the conversation to people on the panel to react to what we've heard so far from Mr. Gracie before he continues in briefing us to what happened. Neymoli, are you there, please? Are you free to talk now? Can you talk now, or I go to another person? I go to Barrister Laide.
Please, where is Toyin? Where is Toyin? Bring on Toyin. Let those who were present in the court speak first, so that
let's allow Neymoli, Toyin, people that went to the court.
That's why we're asking.
Yeah, let's begin the joke.
Neymoli, can you talk, please?
I think she can't talk for now. I think she's driving also.
Okay, where is Mommy Retreat? Toyin said I'm on the road. Toyin cannot talk. I think for now, can we react to what you just said? Or yeah, we can react to what what Mr. Gracie have said so far. We can react to it. So, Barrister Laide, you have the floor, please.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you, Neymoli, Toyin, Rich Grace, Mommy Rich Grace, everyone on board. And again, shout out to the peaceful protesters in Alausa today. They met with the majority leader in Alausa, and it went well. Well, at least you already said today's one of the happiest day for me too. It might actually be my happiest day because the pathology was disgraced. It shows on what we've been seeing, and they've compromised. Can someone else talk, please? Can someone else talk? I need to attend to something. Sorry.
Mommy Law Ranger.
Yeah, thank you, what to say. Yeah, thank you, Goexi, for giving us little stuff that happened there today, and then it's quite clear the Lagos State government they're hiding something. The pathologist again there was disgraced, definitely, and that is why it was very important for us to do our own private autopsy and toxicology, which is why it's even good now that they've exposed the IPO further, based on the fact that Pineapple wanted him to come as well to the inquest. Again, it's rather proof that he needs to come again to the inquest, and I'm going to cross-examine him based on the autopsy that was done. That I see no reason why they be transferring it to him. He's not a pathologist. He has nothing to do with that. But again, kudos. Definitely, he said kudos to Sanshi. Again, the interview again, I watched it. It was spot on. There's no need to be dragging things with anybody. Smith and Bankole, well, you know, when there's law, there's remedy. Lawyers want to go to the court to file an application, and when they succeed, they will ensure that anyone involved needs to, get that order being done. And there's no point to go further with what the capability of Sanshi. We believe in him, and definitely he's going to see us to the promised land. Again, thank God you said, there's a woman MBA being there in the court. That's what I'm saying. There's so many lawyers in court. When people come out about public lawyer, I have so many lawyers in court. We have NBA representing the code, NBA for the women. They are there. The more the merrier. But I don't know what's going on with Smith and Bankole stuff. I have no idea about it. But again, I was going to hear more from Neimole and Tony who were in court, so I can be able to, But based on what you said, Goesi, thank you so much. We know what happened today. We know why. There was a halt on the proceedings of the coroner inquest. Thank you so much, everyone. It's going to be a fantastic evening today. Thank you.
Yeah. Can I go ahead, sir?
Okay.
Oh, Neimole, no, you can go ahead if you're ready. It's fine.
All right, well, thank you. Well done, everyone. Sorry, I was listening.
Thank you, Neimole. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank God. I'm a bit settled. My movements, network issues, so that's why I wasn't going live or anything. And to those who are asking if I could stream it, I cannot stream at the court. Sorry, all phones must be on silent. It should switched off and far away from you. They almost even see Sanshitu's phone. I'm sure Grex can testify to that. Then again, Lady Toy Peperempe. She finished. Please, let's be on a lighter note. Please, for me to talk like this, I know the para. I'm gonna relax first. So I'm going to take you all through the journey. So I went live at some point. I want some people that were live, if they can testify to it. When I was recording and I showed where, what's this guy's name? I stated it that Wunmi's lawyer was around. Then somebody was saying, is that Wunmi? A lady came down in black. Please, you were all, who else was on my live? I beg, please testify to this, because this thing is very important. This information, important. Please, Barrister Olaide, unmute yourself. Yep. Thank you. God bless you. No, not Shashambele. You know, I showed Shashambele. Car. Yeah. There was a car that came in. I said, is this not this Wunmi's lawyer, the flappy hair guys? And about two people came out. Somebody was saying, is that Wunmi coming down with black? God bless you. We are going somewhere. So that lady was actually the nurse's lawyer. Please make it make sense so that by the time I start with this thing that we're listening to, you know what is going on. So the nurse that West was talking about? Yes. How can the lady, the lawyer, come out from the same car of a lawyer that is defending who they went to report to that Mohbad died by a nurse? How is it possible?
Wow, comments are puzzling.
No, we are not surprised. Naimole, we are not surprised.
No, we are not surprised. No, let's not shoot. No, relax. Understand this point.
Please refrain.
Understand this point.
Okay.
Now, the question is this. You
went to report to Falana. Allegedly, I'm coming here and talking. They will record. And I'll tell you all, you are doing a great job. They listen to our analysis very well. From when I will be reading some of the questions, you will be able to pick where your talks are being analyzed. I jotted questions, a few, right? But along the line, one of them was trying to deviate. And they had to say, should we go with what we are hearing on the media and bring and also pin? That was the pathologist lawyer when he was interjected. Mr. Gurexi, you can also testify to that. So anyway, where I over-exaggerate, mute me and say, wale. The way the judge was telling our Sanshitu, soften your pedal, baby boy.
Yes, so reduce your temperature.